Hi, I'm Jace, one of the founders of RIA Pulse. RIA Pulse is a data and research service for the investment advisory ecosystem. Think of us as a Bloomberg terminal for RIAs, and today I'm going to be walking you through a high-level overview of our product. So whether you're part of an RIA, a product or service provider, or doing any kind of market research in this space, we are a wonderful resource for you to explore and stay on top of the industry. Starting at the firm level, we provide rich profiles for all SEC-registered firms, designed in a way that's approachable for everybody without compromising on detail. Here you can find AUM, client types, services, and other core business information. On the Analytics tab, you can explore growth rates, operational metrics, and data over time with our 20-plus years of historical firm data. Our AI-powered Pulse reports leverage platform data along with information from the web to create analyst-style reports, like having a research assistant in your back pocket. On the Filings tab, you can view current and historical firm data submitted to the regulators in a clear and searchable format. We also track business affiliations, other organizations that firms have reported some kind of relationship with, whether it's custodians, broker-dealers, law or accounting firms, and things like that. Last, on the Similar Firms tab, we use machine learning to recommend other RIAs like the one you're looking at. Speaking of recommendations, let's talk about watch lists. You can add firms that you're interested in to a watch list and get alerts whenever there's new information available about them. Adding firms to a watch list also builds up tailored recommendations based on similarities shared by all firms in the watch list. These are really flexible, and you can create multiple watch lists which will then generate their own recommendations for different use cases. So we've looked at individual firms, we've created some custom watch lists. What about industry-wide data? You've never had more fun with a database than what I'm about to show you. Every single SEC registered firm, along with virtually every data point, is available right here. We've codified all regulatory data, layered in metrics, growth rates, and classifications to give you the analytical horsepower that's typically reserved for high-ticket private research. Best of all, you don't need a PhD in this stuff. We've built an interface around all this data that's super flexible, but also incredibly easy to use. Just open up the filter menu, start typing whatever comes to mind, and we'll display all of the relevant fields. So you can add those to the view, configure them however you'd like, and when you're satisfied, you can save your current setup to a view. And you can have multiple views so you can easily come back to these predefined filter and sorting criteria. You can export the current view as a CSV file and take it with you off platform. Just keep in mind that our data is frequently updated, so definitely save your views so you can easily come back and look at them again when new information comes into the system. There's plenty more to talk about, and we have a lot of exciting features on the way, but this should be enough for you to dive in and get started with RIA Pulse. If you're curious about how certain features work, or how certain data is represented, we share our complete methodology in our publicly available guide, so be sure to check that out if you're curious. Thanks so much for using RIA Pulse. We're really excited to see how folks use the platform. If you have any questions, you can always shoot an email to support@riapulse.com and we'll get to you.